Hello, Sutonia here for eveiseasy. Just wanted to do a short demonstration of the Slingshot Technique, which is a method of catching ships that are faster and more agile than you with a shorter range brawling ship. In this example, I'm using a Tyrannus, and I have my ult set to orbit me at 20 km in a crow with a single nanofiber. As you can see, just sitting approaching my crow means that I'm never going to catch it. What you want to do to pull off the Slingshot Technique is to move directly away from your opponent. I find that opening the directional overlay helps a lot here. I've slowed down the clip to half speed to help. There are two important things that you want to be watching. The first is your micro warp drive cycle. You want to approach your opponent just as you heat to gain as much momentum towards them as possible. It also helps to watch the angular velocity or traversal of your opponent. Approaching when it's at its lowest is when your opponent is going to be coming towards you at the highest speed and the narrowest angle to re-establish their orbit. As you can see, I'm able to catch this crow despite being more agile and 600 meters per second faster than me. In this second example, I've refit my ult's crow to have a second nanofiber and an overdrive injector, so it's fully speed fit. This crow now goes more than 1 km faster than my Tyrannus, and with a significant agility advantage. Despite this crow's massive advantage, with the extra overheated cycle, I'm barely able to get on top of it and scram it. If your opponent is unable to react with counter overheat, and in these situations where typically the slingshot takes less than 10 seconds to execute, it's possible to catch them. Even if I would be unable to catch this crow, I could still escape from it. If your opponent plays more safe, the better chances of you getting away, and if your opponent plays more aggressively, the better chance you have of slingshotting you. Finally, I want to show you a real-world example. I'm in a plated claw, and my opponent is in an Imperial Navy slicer, who's slightly faster than me, but much more agile due to my plate. When I notice he's trying to kite me, I turn around and go in the complete opposite direction. And I watch my micro warp drive cycle, and I overheat and turn it on just as his orbit is taking him towards me as fast as possible, and I'm able to catch him. I hope this video answered and explained this question and technique. Thanks for watching, see you soon.